Yeah, Krishi.
Hello?
Yeah, Krishi. One second. Yeah, Krishi. Hello.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't get the time to see your mail. I will just see it today, and we will discuss about the mail tomorrow. You just send me na email with the description of your each project. Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell me I tried to open the internet, but is it the first company about the panels and I don't know if it's the right company I found it on internet, so I didn't write anything about the first
Which
company.
company, Khushi?
It's panels and let me tell you.
One second. Can you write the name here?
Yeah, I found it. It's panel and fans.
Yeah. That is in your resume. That is company or any website name? Khushi? Is that
I think
company?
it's a company. Yeah, panel and fans. This is from 2010 to 11 WordPress developer. So I think panel and fans is the company.
Yeah, for Express Programming Database Management. Where in the bottom or in the top of your resume?
No, this is the bottom. Like this is the first company they replaced with the Cherry.
Technical environment, framework, it's relate, technical summary.
It's not active anymore. Panel.
didn't find that fishy.
Sorry?
I didn't find that.
Like I tried to open the company, but I just want to make sure it's the right company. I find out.
No, no,
Didn't
no.
write anything.
Actually, I would just want to see where in your resume. Okay, sorry. In this.
There is instead of HR related.
Acha, okay.
Com-
Instead of HR related, this resume has been changed. Okay. That
yeah.
is one website, and I sent you. Maybe I already sent you the links. Let me see the links. Mm, just see about this session. Regarding session 2, regarding this session. See session 11 January. Maybe 11th. No, on the 11th. Yeah, maybe this one.
See, I'm sending you.
Sorry.
Check the email. I send you in the email.
Okay.
No, not this
Info
one.
message.
Check the email. I sent you.
Yeah, this one. This link.
No, no.
Not this link.
I know this one. This. See, check your email. I send you my resume.
Yeah, you
The
send me
updated one.
just in the reply. This is Webicon. Services.
Did you see my email? This
Yeah,
is from the email.
yeah, that is from my email. You just sent me.
No, which I just sent you.
Yeah, you just sent me this email. Just now you have sent me this email, and within this email, I found that.
Yeah, the first one. See, first one. Yeah,
Yeah,
the first one. Did you open that one?
yeah, first one. This is your resume. The
So
first.
open that resume.
Let Let's see again. This is
No,
my
this is the
first email.
resume which you have.
First email.
Open now.
Yeah, and this is just you sent me,
Not
right?
that one.
Not this one. You just sent me 2 minutes ago. Same file.
No, I just sent you only one.
Yeah, 2 minutes ago you just sent me this file. This is your resume.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
New one.
the new resume. And in this, I'm not able to find that particular project. In the bottom, that is in
Yeah, the very first one. Not the last one. Not
the second last.
no, the very last one. Like you can say the last one, but it was very first company for my experience.
Description, financial service. Can you show me, Gushi, on your system? Can you point out that particular company name,
Yes,
accept the request?
I think I have to open my Yahoo. Yeah, see panels and plans.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
The last one, January 2010
Yes.
to April 2011. Date. I'm not getting this. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to the last page. There is some white space. That's why confusing. This is your last page. Okay. Let's just provide the security.
It was actually
You didn't
resume view.
get the link of that project.
No, because they changed it. That's all.
I didn't send you. Okay. Kushi, today I will send.
I find it. I just want to make sure that one. That's it. I open the website on
Okay.
internet.
So, what's the issue? Means you are not getting the working of this website, or
No, 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 I find it, but I just want to make sure that's the right one. Panels and finance.
no, no, Kushi, I didn't get you actually. Just want to know what is the issue? What the exactly issue? Means you have the links, okay? You got the project working of this project or not?
Yes.
You got the working of this project too. This is the only one website, not any company. Okay, this is
Okay.
one website. This website we have created in means whatever with the company you are working for, that company we have created this website. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, see, okay, I will just learn about this project more and I will tell you more about this project in tomorrow session, and also I will check your email whatever you sent me, the description and your roles. Let's start today's session. Today we are going to discuss about the jQuery. Okay.
Oh, did you? I think you told me Ajax yesterday.
Sorry.
I think you told me Ajax about
Yeah,
Ajax
yeah.
yesterday.
For Ajax you have to know about the jQuery. I will just
Okay.
describe you the fundamental of jQuery, and after then we will use the Ajax with the help of jQuery and the JavaScript. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's start. What is the jQuery? The same as JavaScript, jQuery is also a client-side scripting language. Okay, but do you understand, Khushi, about the client side means what is the client side scripting language? What do you understand?
Client side scripting language.
Yeah, we already discussed about the client. What is the client side scripting language and what is the server side scripting language? Why it is client side? Why it is important? What is the advantage? What is the disadvantages? We discussed all. Do you remember what is the client side scripting language? Okay,
In which
means JavaScript is a client side scripting language. Same as JavaScript, jQuery is also a client side scripting language. But what is the client side scripting language? Client side scripting language means all the code of that particular language will be executed on the client side, means on the browser. You don't need to submit the form or go to server. Okay, all the code of JavaScript and the jQuery will be executed on with the help of browser. Means it means the client side. Means if there is any user and trying to just access our website and clicking on any button, we just write the code the on click of that particular button, then that code will be executed on the client side. The JavaScript and the jQuery don't need to submit the form like PHP. The PHP code will work with the help of server, means all the code will be executed on the server only, not on the client side. Okay, Bushi?
no,
What is the client side scripting language? Client side scripting language means all the code of that particular language will be executed on the client side, meaning with the help of browser. What is the server side scripting language? Server side means all the code of that language will be executed on the server side with the help of server. So this is the main difference. And what is the advantage?
the PHP is the server side language
Yeah,
and
PHP is
jQuery
the server
JavaScript
side.
is the script.
Yeah, PHP is the server side, and our JavaScript and jQuery is the client side scripting language. 1 second. See, just be online. Okay, Kushi. Now, what is the advantage? We already discussed about the advantage also and disadvantages also. What is the advantage of client-side scripting language? Means if we don't need to go to the server and our code will execute. So this is one kind of reduces of burden of our website or of our web server. So it will increase the performance of our website. Means we don't need to just go every time to the server and execute the code and send the response. If every time we will go to the server, then our burden of our server will be exceeded and the load of the website exceeded, so our website will be slow. Okay, website
Yeah.
will be slow if we just execute all the code every time on the server. So that's why we need client side scripting languages also. With the server side also we need the PHP language, but we also need for some tasks. Which kind of task? Means for validations. You can use for the validations client side scripting language. Means whenever user fill the correct information into the input values, whenever user fill the correct information into the input values, then only it should be our page should be submitted. Otherwise it will just show the message, means you have entered maybe a blank value or maybe a wrong value. So that code can be done by the client-side scripting language. Means we can do validations and so many tasks using client-side scripting language. Okay, Kushi?
Okay.
So this is the advantage. Means it just reduces the burden of server. It means it enhances the performance of our website. What is the advantage, Kushi?
It reduces the burden of the server.
Of the server. Server, what is the server? Server is a one kind of operating system. You can say one kind of operating system, but it is on our live, means into the web. One kind of operating system. Okay, so our website is there, and every user, whenever any user just hit the URL, so it will just send the particular pages from the server to the client machine. Okay, so every time
Oh,
if so many, okay, let us assume there's so many users, thousands of users, they are accessing our website. Okay, so for every every in every validation, without checking the validation, if we are going to server and checking the validation on the server, then it will be one kind of burden to our website. So with the help of client-side scripting language, we can reduce the burden of to our website or our web server. Okay, okay, Kushi. So
yeah.
this is the
That's really
advantage. And what is the disadvantage? Disadvantage is our client-side scripting language executes with the help of browser on the client side. Okay, client side only. So the code can be visible, can be manipulated. So it is not secure. It is not a secure language. Means anybody can just manipulate the code also. So a hacker can attack into our website or not, Kushi.
yeah.
So this is not secure as compared to our server side languages, but it is used to just reduce the burden of our website or burden on our web servers. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So JavaScript and jQuery we use for our client side operation. Okay, we already see the JavaScript. Now let's see the jQuery. What is the jQuery? jQuery nothing else, just the code of JavaScript. It means it is the collection of libraries. What is the jQuery? jQuery is a collection of libraries.
I think your I cannot see your screen.
Okay, okay, okay. Maybe it's logged out session. Yeah, one second. Okay. We, one second, one second. Let's see and let's check. Can you see the screen?
No.
Okay, just wait for a while, wait for a while. Let's see again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So today we will discuss about the jQuery. What is the jQuery? jQuery, yeah, you can see jQuery is a JavaScript libraries. JavaScript library, just a JavaScript libraries means the all coding of jQuery is done with the JavaScript code. Means jQuery is also a JavaScript, but we have used we have used mm, so many functions. We have created so many functions with the help of JavaScript, and we just collect that functions and put one file we call the libraries, and we will use that functions directly. Okay, one second, let me show you. Let me just give you one example. Okay, so many times what we have done, print underscore r. This is one PHP function. Do you remember this function? We use so many times in our examples.
Yes.
Print underscore r. But this is a one PHP function. Inbuilt function means the definition of this function. The definition of this function is already there in PHP libraries. PHP libraries means the developer of PHP just created files. In that files they just define so many predefined functions, and define the working of that function. Means in this print underscore r, if you just send any integer, okay, it will print that integer. If you send any string value, it will print that is string value. One second, Khushi. One second, please be online, Khushi.
Okay.
Khushi, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, where we are. Okay. In the print underscore r. Print underscore r, I just uh, told you so many times. This is one inbuilt function. So, what is the inbuilt function? I told you so many times. This is one inbuilt function or one predefined function or not. Do you remember, Sushi?
Yes.
Yeah, this is one inbuilt or you can say the predefined function. So, what is the inbuilt or predefined function? What are they? We just means at the time of defining the PHP, at the time of developing of PHP, the PHP developers they just created this function, and the working of this function, they just code that working of that function and put into files. Okay, all the code. I mean, in that file there's so many codes, so many functions, and every function definition, and they just include that files into our PHP. Okay, so these files called libraries, predefined libraries. Okay, did you understand what is the libraries, Kushi?
Yes.
Within the libraries there is the coding of our predefined functions. What is the library, Kushi? Hello,
Yes.
what is the libraries?
Where
Kushi?
I can find all codes.
No, not weekend. Yes, the libraries have the code of our predefined functions. Okay, the definition of our predefined functions, all the coding of our predefined function, where is in within the libraries. Okay, so these are the libraries, and this is the predefined function, and the definition of this function is means we can print anything. We can also pass the array type variable, then it will print that variable also. Means we can pass anything and it will print that particular values. So that way defined by our PHP developers. Okay, PHP who developed the PHP, they define print underscore r. Kushi? Kushi, are you there?
Yes.
Same as same as same as the jQuery. What is the jQuery? jQuery are the libraries of JavaScript. Means in JavaScript library, sorry, jQuery is the JavaScript library. Means in the jQuery there is so many functions, we will use that function, but definition of these functions is coded with the help of JavaScript. Did you get the point, Khushi?
Yeah.
Means what is the jQuery? jQuery is a JavaScript libraries. Means within the JavaScript library there is so many functions. We will use that functions, but the coding of that function is done by JavaScript. Done with the JavaScript coding. Okay, we just use
Yeah.
that functions for our as per our requirement. We will use that functions. Okay, we will see so many functions in the JavaScript. Okay, did you understand or not what is the JavaScript? That's why jQuery also sorry, what is the jQuery? That's why jQuery also a client-side scripting language. Why? Because JavaScript is also a client-side scripting language. Okay,
Yeah.
see? Did you get the point? Now let's see the first example of our jQuery. First thing is that if you want to use jQuery functions, if you want to use jQuery functions, you have to include the files, the libraries. Okay, libraries. We already discussed jQuery nothing else, just the libraries of JavaScript. Okay, so what we have done in this line, in this example, just concentrate on this. Okay, this, above three line, nothing else. The HTML tag, head tag, and after this is script tag. Within the script tag, we use src. What we use? src. Okay, and we just gave a one second. What we have done, we just gave the link of one JavaScript file. This is one JavaScript file, link of JavaScript file. Let me show you. If I put that link into the URL, then it will show you. And so whenever it will open, it will pass. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, actually maybe because of internet, call got disconnected. Okay, Kushi,
Yeah.
can you hear me
Yes.
now? Just concentrate. Yeah, Kushi, are you there?
Yeah.
Concentrate on this line of within the script tag. What we have used the link src within the script tag. We
Yeah,
can.
because you was telling me, but my phone was disconnected.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm just repeating that. This is one example of jQuery. Okay, but
Okay.
if you want to use jQuery function, jQuery coding, you have to include the files in which the definition of that function or not, Kushi. What we discussed? What is the jQuery? jQuery is a JavaScript libraries. In the JavaScript, there are so many JavaScript files. In that files, there is definition of so many functions. Okay, what we will do?
Yeah.
We will just use that function. but we have to just add that libraries into our script, into our page. Okay, okay, Kushi, we have to
Yeah.
add that pages, add that libraries into our pages. Libraries means add that files. So this is the link of that particular JavaScript file. It is needed in the jQuery. Whenever now we will use jQuery functions or not. In the jQuery, there's so many functions. We will use as per our requirement. Okay, Khushi, are you there?
Yeah. Yes.
So this is the link. This is the way of including JS file, or you can say jQuery libraries file. jQuery libraries file. Okay. What is the jQuery? jQuery is the library of JS, JavaScript libraries. Nothing else. Means there are so many files coded with JavaScript, and we include that files and use the function whatever we define into that files. Okay, I just copy and paste URL here. What I have done, I just copy and the paste that URL whatever we use in here, this URL. Okay, we are including this URL means we are including this file. Which file? This file. In this file, we cannot understand the code, but there is a code of JavaScript. This is the code of JavaScript. Okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't worry. We just have to use some simple function as per our requirement. Uh, Coded already, nothing else. It is very simple language. Okay, okay, Khushi.
Yeah.
Okay, now we just included that file with the help of this line of code. Script src, within the src give the link, and script tag is, this is the end of that src, linking this script, and one more script tag means we will write the JavaScript code within the script tag or not, Khushi. We have to
Yeah.
write the JavaScript code within the script tag or not? Yes. So these are also JavaScript code. We have to write within the script tag. Okay, Khushi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is this line of code? Let me just describe you what is this. Okay, this is dollar. Okay, dollar document dot ready. Okay, document dot ready means it is indicating our particular file. Means if I just copy paste this, okay, what I'm doing is copy pasting this, getting a file, pasting there, save into our JavaScript. Means jQuery.php. So this is our script tag. We use script tag to include in the file. Okay, this is script tag. Within this script tag, we will write the jQuery coding. jQuery coding, just we use functions, some predefined function. This is predefined function. Document means it will indicate the current document. This is current document or not, Kushi? Kushi?
Yeah.
Yeah, document means current document. Dot ready. Ready means whenever it is loaded. It is whenever we just execute this file. Which file? The jQuery.php on browser. So it is on the, one second, it is not saved. Why it is not saved? Okay, it is saved now. Whenever we just use we just run the jQuery.php on the browser, so that function will await ready function. Document.ready means we are executing our page into the browser. You get the point? Document means current document. Ready means our page is executed on the browser. Kushi, you get the point?
Yes.
Kushi?
Yes.
Yeah. Now we just use function means now within this function this is the one kind of function. Okay, this is the syntax. After this we have to write the function and the brackets within the semicolon. Now we will just write so many functions. Just use this kind of. Okay, within this means document means current document dot ready means in the current dot ready means whenever we just execute our files on the browser. So this function will ready means this function will execute within this. Within this we will use different kind of function. What we use dollar p dollar. Okay, dollar just we use dollar for indicating different kind of means document also we use dollar. Okay, this one kind of special symbol dollar p. We see paragraph tag in HTML or not, Khushi? Paragraph tag.
Yes.
Paragraph tag. Why we use paragraph tag, Khushi? For displaying simple sentences and string, nothing else. Okay.
Yes.
So there is one paragraph tag. Yeah. This is one of these are the paragraph tag. We have three different paragraph tag. Okay. What we have, Khushi? Khushi?
Yes. Three different paragraphs.
Yeah, three different paragraph. One second, Khushi. Please be online. So these are the paragraph. Okay, these are the paragraph tag. Okay, Kushi. Kushi, can you hear me? Hello, Kushi. Hello, Kushi. Can you hear me? Hello, Kushi. Can you hear me? यार ये भी है. Hello, hello, Kushi. Can you hear me, Kushi? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Kushi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's continue. Now, what we use just a paragraph tag. Let me just run this file. Okay. JavaScript in jQuery.php. Yeah, in the JavaScript, just write jQuery.php. So these three are paragraph tag or not, Khushi?
Yeah.
These three are paragraph tags. Paragraph tag used to just simple display. Okay, simple display of our string, of our paragraph, of our sentences. Now, but we use jQuery. Why we use jQuery? What is the requirement? If I click any paragraph tag, then it will hide. It is hiding or not, Kushi?
Yeah.
If you click, if you run again, then you will get all three paragraph text. You get the working. I will just describe how we get this kind of output. You get the working or not means whenever we click any paragraph tag, it will hide. Kushi, are you there?
Yeah.
So it is hiding. Whenever we click any paragraph tag, it is hiding or not.
Yeah.
So this is the working. Now, how we just get that kind of example or that kind of program? Now, this is just for displaying. This is just for displaying, nothing else. Just for displaying. Now, document dot ready and this function document dot ready function. This is the document dot ready function. This function is active whenever whenever we just load our page. This function will active. Okay. Now it is active, but whatever with the code within this function, it will execute that code. Now this code p is our paragraph tag, means if we don't use any id or any class here, then only a p means paragraph tag. Okay, this p indicates our paragraph tag. P dot click, we just execute one function on the p dot click. See, on every p dot click, this function will execute, and this line of code will execute. This is a function. P dot click means every paragraph, whenever clicked by our mouse cursor, then it will execute this function. Okay, it will just activate this function, and we what is in within this function? Dollar this dot hide this. Yeah, this is also in PHP. This just indicate the current element. What indicate this? The current element. Dot hide. Hide is a predefined function. It just hide that particular tag or particular value, everything. Okay. So this is the function we have created with the help of JavaScript and included within a library of jQuery dot hide function. Okay, this is code for indicating current document. Whenever it is we execute, it will just indicate these line of code. Now this line of code, when this line of code will execute, whenever we just clicked on any paragraph tag, so it will just hide that particular tag, nothing else. It will just hide that particular tag. This means that particular element. This indicates for particular element. Okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
So how we write the dollar symbol? Okay, just concentrate on dollar symbol. It's we start with the dollar symbol. Okay, dollar symbol paragraph tag dot click and our function and this dot hide. So whenever you click on any paragraph tag, it will hide because our function executes this time also. Our function execute which function within the document dot ready.
Hi.
There is one function dollar p dot click, and in that function what we write this dot hide.
Hi.
That's why we it is hiding of our any paragraph. If you click on this, it will hide. If you click this, it will hide. Okay, this is the our simple jQuery with these line of code. The simple 4 or 5 line of code we have just done a big example or not, Kushi, for hiding our any tag. Okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
So now
In the closed tag, why there is two closed? There is open tag.
one second. Here, this is one open tag means this is the one ready function. Ready function, every function should in the small brackets or not.
Your screen is gone.
Oh, sorry, one second. Let me check. Yeah, session lost. Yeah, Kushi, just check. Can you see the screen, Kushi?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, every function should be closed with the small bracket s or not. Means this is the ready function. We use this function keyword. Function one second. Let's check the coding. This function keyword, all the code within the this brackets. Means one second. Yeah, this is within the ready function. All the code. Okay. This is the closing of our ready tag and the semicolon. This is the semicolon. Semicolon. If you get just practice, then you will just remember the syntaxes and the working of. Okay, you have to practice this. Yeah, the very first time you will not get by heart it. Means syntax of jQuery. You have to practice by yourself. Okay, dollar symbol is used to just indicate, and in document, if you write document, you have to use first dollar. Document means a current document dot ready function. Within this ready is a one function, so we have to write function here and curly brackets open, and we use this one more function dot click function, one kind of on click function here. Okay, one kind of on click function. This is the same as on click function. Okay, Khushi, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, p dot click means on click of every paragraph tag we will just execute this code. Means the current element dot hide. Now if I just want to hide this first one only, okay, only first one, not the second and third one. Let's assume I will just give one id also used to identify that particular tag. Okay, we already discussed about the IDs. ID can be for every HTML tag. P1. You can give any name. Okay, I just gave P1. Now, if I use hash P1, now this function is only for that particular ID. Hash, if I use hash, then it will indicate that P1 is a ID. Okay, so it will just search that particular ID, and let's see how coding is working or not. One second. Now, if I click this, then it will disappear. But if I click on this, it is not hiding. Why? Because we just changed the code. Because we just write the code for hiding only the first paragraph tag. Okay? Whenever we click on the first paragraph tag, it will be hide. Why? Because I use the ID of first paragraph. I use ID or not, Kushi? ID
Yeah.
of first paragraph tag. And dot click means it is just a kind of on click function of that particular tag. Okay, if you
Mm.
use only P here, then it will indicate all the paragraph tag, whatever number of your paragraph tag in your current document, it will just hide all the paragraph tag, whatever be the number. Okay, if you only P, that it will just indicate the all paragraph tag within your document. Now, there's so many paragraph tag are not pushing, and what we use only P, not any particular ID. So it can be hide any paragraph tag. It can be hide any paragraph tag. Okay, you got the working Khushi?
Yeah.
Khushi, are you there?
Yes.
No. So this is our simple coding of jQuery. Yeah, it is the simple and it is the less code. If you are going to write the same code in JavaScript, then you have to write so many number of lines. But what we have done, only 4 line of code. Only 4 line of code. Yeah, we will get familiar with these syntaxes if we just practice of jQuery, use more time, syntax, we will get familiar with that syntaxes. Just don't afraid of syntaxes. If you are not having, if you don't know the syntax, then you can search also Google. Okay, Google is there, but just understand the concept, develop your logic. Yeah, syntax, no problem of syntaxes. Syntax can be searched from the Google. You can copy paste the syntaxes from the Google, okay? But you have to
And
develop the, yeah,
this is the coding of script we have to write in
yeah,
query.
it is the coding within the script. Yeah, this
No,
coding,
no, no. The script one.
yeah,
The
the
first one.
first
The
one,
Google
yeah.
APIs.com.
Actually, I just already told you that jQuery is the libraries of JavaScript. Means the
Yeah.
collection of libraries. Or not, Kushi? What is the jQuery? Is the collection of libraries.
Collection
Means
library.
the definition of these functions, these hide, the click, ready, document, the definition of this keyword and function is within one file, and we call that file library, and we have included the same libraries into our document. We have to include externally, okay? Explicitly we have to include. Then only we can get the working of these keywords, these functions, okay? If I remove this, okay? If I remove this, a code same. There is no difference. I didn't change anything from the code. I just removed the including that library. Okay. Now let's see how code is working or not. Mm, no, it is not working. If I click so many times, yeah, it is not working. Why it is not working? Now we don't have the definition. We don't have the definition of these functions. Okay, we don't have the definition of these functions, this keyword, and also one thing in the JavaScript and jQuery, if there is something wrong in code, then it will not going to display on your browser. Okay, it will just stop the working, and it will not give you any error. It will not give any error. Kushi?
Okay.
So you have to see the error by using just right click on your browser screen, go to inspect. Okay, go to inspect and go to console. Now you are getting one error. This is one error. What is the error? Uncaught reference error dollar is not defined. Okay, jQuery.php means in our file line number 5, What is the error? Dollar is not defined. What is our line number 5? This is our line number 5. This dollar is not defined, means we don't have the definition of this dollar in our script, in our page. We have to include the definition. So there is all the definition of jQuery coding in this file. Okay, yeah, there is so many other files also, but in this file min.js, jQuery min.js, you always need this file whenever you are have to use. If you want to use jQuery coding, you always need this file. Okay, this is just a including the one file. Okay, and we will
So the
use,
whole line I have to write in all is same, right?
sorry,
Or only the I have to write the whole line is common in all jQuery.
yeah, you can write the whole line common, or just paste this URL, copy and paste this URL into your browser. I just paste this, and what I get, the coding of JavaScript. Okay, just copy this. Control A, select, and Control C for copy. Control A, select, and just copy this. What I have done, I just copy the code from the browser and go to your editor, create one new file, paste into your file. What you have done, you paste the whole code of your file and just save where you have just save here, min.js. You can give any name, min dot, but dot js, not dot php, because this is the JavaScript file. Okay, just give the name min.js. .js extension is necessary. Okay, what we have done, min.js, yeah, this is the single line or double line code. Okay, but all the code has been in our local file.
And when what tag we have to save?
Now
PHP?
now what we have done, we have saved the file into our local. Now what you have to do, just remove that link. Okay, min.js, simple, because that file within your folder, and you have included that file. Simple, you have to include the code. Doesn't matter doesn't matter you will give the link, live link, or a local link. Okay, you have to include that code only. Now let's see how code is working or not. Yeah, it's working, means the JavaScript code in JavaScript file has been included or not, Kushi?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have to write only this simple line of code for including your file. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Kushi, I will just send you this file .min.js also, and this our jQuery.php. You try to understand the function and try to use more functions of jQuery. Here is given more functions examples, more examples. Try to understand. Once again, not in this page. Home intro, get started syntax. From syntax, just start from syntax. We will just start from syntax tomorrow also. Okay, try to understand, try to read what is this exactly, why we use this kind of syntaxes. Okay, we'll discuss in detail in tomorrow section. Okay, Kushi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for today's session. Just keep revise the things. Okay, bye bye, Kushi. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.